Good evening, welcome. Thank you for coming out. My name is Rob Houston. I'm the director of jazz at Lincoln Center, and we are very pleased to have our final program in our drum series this year. For those of you who were able to attend our Jazz Drums on Film program with Tony Williams a few weeks ago in his very room, you were able to see part of the series, as well as those of you who saw Art Taylor and his band in this room. Unfortunately, we had the death of Ed Blackwell this year, which prohibited us from presenting him one last time as part of this program. But we're very, very honored to have one of the great jazz drummers of all time with us tonight, Billy Higgins. Before we start, I'd like to tell you that if you're interested in Jazz at Lincoln Center programs, please sign up for the mailing list in the lobby and for the brochure of our activities. We only have one more for this year, and that is next Friday night, 14th of May, in Alice Tully Hall. We'll be presenting Gonzalo Rubalcaba. He's a Cuban musician, and if you don't know him, you'll certainly be hearing about him. He is the first Cuban musician to be granted an artist visa to come perform in the United States since the Carter administration. He'll be bringing his band for the first half of the program, and he'll be playing with Charlie Hayden and Jack DeJohnette, a fine drummer, for the second half of the program. It'll be a special program next Friday night, our final presentation of the season. We'll continue our activities this summer in Alice Tully Hall with classical jazz, as always, August 3 through 8. And please sign up for the mailing list if you want to find out about all of those activities. Very pleased to have these great guests with us tonight for two performances. If you like it a whole lot, we'll let you stay around for the 10 o'clock show. It's going to be some of the same songs. Of course, this is jazz. It's never played the same way twice. And we're very pleased to have all these guys tonight. So we'd like to welcome, without further ado, the great Billy Higgins.
Play the drums. How's everybody all right? Yeah. Great. I really feel honored by being here and being in your presence. And first I want to thank Almighty God for letting us all be here. First, okay? Now, as you see, I have this guitar in my hand. And it's something that I'm adding to the repertoire of the program. See, so bear with me. And as many, I've been to a lot of different places on the planet, and I tried to leave all those places with some of the music that is being played in those places. And I was just fortunate not too long ago to go to Brazil. It was about a few weeks ago with Toninho Harto. And I had been to Brazil before, but I was really impressed by the music that was played there, especially this time. So I'm going to try to take you on a trip with me. And this is the way I feel about the country, you know. So, I mean, this gives you a little insight on what Brazil is about and how I feel Brazil is about, okay?
Viva nosso marido, viva nossa beijinho, uva nossa beijinho, diba. Beroçando la fe, beroçando erudeira no san, berodo sabidade, wadi da poça, pode descer amor. Mararararorim,
Now that we're moving around the globe, another place that is very beautiful is Morocco, which they have people, the Ganawa, play the Ganawan guitar, which is called a gambray. And I have one right here in the back of me, so bear with me until I get it, and don't go away, please. Thank you. You just get on the drums and play them. You got to do all this other stuff. The bass fiddle is actually, the original bass fiddle is 3 strings. You know, these instruments are very old, and most of the instruments like this is where the rest of the concert instruments that you see were patterned after, you know. And as you'll see, I mean, this is the real bass fiddle. Okay, which it really originated in Guinea, I think it was, you know, and worked its way up to Morocco, you know. But there you go, you can't get away from Africa any way you look at it. And that's where we all come from. We got the blackest to the whitest, the tallest to the shortest. Thank you. If you bring me up just a little bit, and you might, please. Many hats. You had, now, speaking of drums, the kettle drum is patterned after this, only because it changes pitch, you know, and goes from the lowest to the highest, you know, but it's used mostly like in the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, you know, and it's one of the main drums that are used in like a lot of religious purposes. So I'll just give you a little idea. I was supposed to play a concert here with the TheloniousMonk at the Artistry Hall, the TheloniousMonk solo concert. And I was up in an airplane coming from Athens. And he kept circling and circling and circling. So I said, oh man, I hope I can get to the gig, in time. And they said, well, we can't do nothing about it because they just had an accident in the airport, That's when the plane went down and kind of blocked everything up. So I was supposed to play, the song I was supposed to play was Jack In by TheloniousMonk. So I didn't get to play it, and I was really drugged because I really loved Thelonious so much, And so I was given a chance to play here and do this one. And I said, well, I owe you, New York. I owe you one, So I'm going to attempt to play this song. And also, I'd like to call up some gentlemen that are real close to me, and I've been privileged to share the bandstand with many, many times, and all of them are giants in their own right, and I know you all are fans of all these people, so I'd like to acknowledge, first I'd like to acknowledge the presence of a great giant too, Mr. Milt Jackson. And my wife and my 3-year-old baby. Please stand up, because she puts up with all my stuff. Please stand up. She puts it. And her sister Kathy from Arizona. These are daughters of a great trumpet player, Mr. Benny Harris, little Benny Harris. So there's a lot of history. There's a lot of history in there, and believe me, there's a lot of bebop history in there. And they got hold of me, and I just added fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? But I really they've given me a bunch of joy because I just got a 3-year-old little baby. Boy, this guy is too much, and he's with his little cousin Chucky, so everybody's having fun. Anyhow, let me go on with the program because we can't be here all night, and I would like to announce Mr. George Coleman. I have a few names for him. I call him the Beast Almighty, El Cid, Mandingo. He has many names, but I mean, here's a gentleman that if he had a symphony orchestra or whatever you throw at him, he'd tear it up, And he's one of the best and saxophone players on this planet. Believe me, And, well, George and I, what can I say about him? And plus he shoots from the hip and everything. And the next gentleman is my buddy from Trinidad. And I'm with him, I see him every day on the road. I mean, we travel. And he's a beautiful soul and always got something wonderful to add to the music, and I love him very badly and deeply, and you probably do too. Mr. David Williams. Yeah. And my cohort in crime for 25, almost 30 years, I mean, he's went through the wars. We've been through the wars in Rangoon. Guns on the left, guns on the right. Fuzzy Wuzzy's attacking from the rear. I mean, he's you know, I mean, how close can you get, you know what I mean? But he's a prolific composer and great human being. And I'm always blessed to share the bandstand with this brother here, because he's one of our giants, true giants in this music we call jazz, Mr. Cedar Walton.
Yeah.
And now this gentleman coming up here, I just left, I seen him at Sweet Bales. He had 4 cellos, you know, and he plays the piccolo bass, and he had a rhythm section. And he's one of, you know, this guy he can write for symphony orchestras and everything, you know, and it did my heart so good to see him in a situation where he drew all the maps up himself, and you know, the music was fantastic, you know, I mean, and it was on all levels, you know, and he's one of our premier bassists in the world. I mean, this man made history with Miles Davis, with anybody who's ever continuing, and I love him, and I want you to give a great big round of applause for Ron Carter.
Yeah.
If Ron doesn't come up now, it's only because he's not on this tune, but he will be there, yeah, okay? And there's another gentleman that's also on the program, Mr. Chris Anderson. I can't say enough about him, because he, you know, as you hear him, you'll understand why, you know. And he's very close to me too. So this tune we're going to do, I'm going to do a little part of the tune, Jackie, and these gentlemen are going to help me out, because I need all the help I can. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we'd like to bring to the podium very astute young man. He's kind of astute because he's came to New York with Dinah Washington in the late, like 59, I think, something like that. And he's been here a while, you know, and he's really a special guy, you know, and I've known him very closely for many years. And we two, like, there's some kinship off the bandstand too, you know, as well as on. And he's a real special human being with big, big feelings, you know. This guy can bring a tear in your eye quick. You know, so I'd like to further do it, bring up Mr. Chris Anderson. Yeah. Chris Anderson. As you know, that song was Love Letters. We'd now like to pay homage to a very great composer, Mr. Billy Strayhorn, which no program is complete without Mr. Elton John, Mr. Strayhorn, right? Thank you. And my co-heart, Mr. Cedar, Walton, and David Williams, myself, we'd like to play a medley of first Lush Life, then A Train, then Rain Check. Thank you so much. you, Mr. Walton, and Mr. Strayhorn hopefully thanks you too. And Mr. Williams. Now, there's a couple of gentlemen that are going to come out. Mr. Ron Carter, can we get Mr. Ron Carter? Sam Jones used to call him Stretch. And we see why. He's a tall gentleman, plus he stretches his fingers to certain positions. He spans the globe on the neck. The next gentleman, as you know about it before, please give a big round of applause to George Coleman. Does everybody have a program? So you know what we're going to play already. I keep telling you what we're going to play. You already know what we're going to play. So I know it's one of my favorites. In a sentimental mood. We still going to stay with Ellington. That's all right. You can't lose. All right? In a sentimental mood. Turner, Cedar, Walton. We're now going to play for you Billy's Freedom Blues. That's something George wrote, you see. And he does write different kind of blueses. So I hope you enjoy it. Cedar Walton. David Williams. Ron Carter. Christopher Anderson. Thank you so much, and thank you for your presence and your warm feeling. And, I guess if you're going to stick around for the next show or however it goes, Allah bless you in everything you do and keep you safe. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great life.